Ancient beginnings, Greece and Rome, Athens, 5th century BCE. The idea of democracy first took shape in ancient Athens. Known as direct democracy, citizens, free Athenian men, could participate directly in decision-making. Key features included assembly meetings, majority votes, and sortition, which was the random selection for public offices. However, there were limitations, as women, slaves, and non-citizens had no political rights. The Roman Republic, from 509 to 27 BCE, introduced a more representative model where citizens elected officials, like senators and consuls. It wasn't a full democracy, but it influenced later systems with ideas like checks and balances and the rule of law. During the medieval period, democracy largely faded in Europe as monarchies and feudal systems took hold. However, certain documents and practices hinted at democratic ideas, such as the Magna Carta in 1215, which limited the power of the English king and laid the groundwork for future parliamentary systems. In the 17th and 18th centuries, Enlightenment philosophers like John Locke, Montesquieu, and Rousseau advocated for ideas like natural rights, separation of powers, and the social contract. These ideas inspired key revolutions, including the American Revolution in 1776, which created a republic based on elected representation and a constitution, and the French Revolution in 1789, which challenged absolute monarchy and pushed ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. In the 19th century, Britain saw a gradual expansion of voting rights through reform acts. While in the United States, voting rights were slowly extended beyond land-owning white men. The abolition of slavery, labor rights, and women's suffrage movements began to shape broader democratic participation. In the 20th century, after World War I and World War II, more countries adopted democratic systems, often parliamentary or presidential republics. Universal suffrage became more common, such as the U.S. women's right to vote in 1920 and many colonies gaining independence and adopting democratic constitutions post-1945. The fall of the Soviet Union in 1991 provided a major boost to democracy in Eastern Europe. In the 21st century, challenges and adaptations emerged, including digital democracy, where new technology increased participation but also raised concerns over misinformation and election security. Additionally, populism and authoritarian trends have led to setbacks or reversals in some democracies, raising debates over democratic resilience. The core principles of democracy include popular sovereignty, where the people have power, free and fair elections, the rule of law, separation of powers, protection of rights and freedoms, and political pluralism and participation.